Every week, we like to wrap things up on Bullseye with a culture recommendation from me. It's the Outshot. I saw John Wick II on a bleary-eyed Tuesday morning. I was at a movie theater down the street from my house, where the movies cost $6. And boy, did I love it. It is the simplest, clearest, most thrilling movie I've seen in years. Seriously, I can tell you the plot of John Wick II right now. It will not ruin anything about the movie for you. So I'm going to talk fast, but understand, only about 4 things happen in the movie. John Wick is a retired super assassin played by Keanu Reeves. But then this creepo comes to his house and he calls in a favor that Keanu's obligated to oblige because of assassin politeness. "Kill my sister so I can be the boss of the creepos," says the creepo. So then John Wick is unretired because that is the code of the assassins. He goes and he kills the sister, but then the creepo's bad guys try to kill John Wick. Then John Wick kills all those dudes, all of them. But the creepo still wants to kill John Wick, so he takes out a contract on him with all the super assassins in the entire whole world, including a sumo dude, and they all try to kill him, but he kills all of them. All of them. One after the other. Well, he's on his way out of a subway station. Anyway, John Wick finally gets around to killing the creepo, and that is pretty much all of the plot of the movie. Although there is, to be fair, a little bit of other stuff about assassin politeness. Very concerned with assassin politeness. Now, in most action movies, they dole out this kind of plot in like an hour of dialogue. All John Wick would be doing the entire time is explaining everything that he's doing to everyone. He'd have a sidekick specifically so that there'd be somebody for him to turn to and explain stuff. And up front, there'd be all these moments of heroism and family to remind you that John Wick is the good guy, and there'd be a whole part where he explains all of his feelings, and it'd be super dumb and super boring. Like, I'll give you an example. Did you see Fast and Furious 5? I did. Bunch of cool stuff happens. And then there's this awful high school acting class scene where 2 dudes are talking about how much they miss their dads. It is brutal. John Wick 2 is basically an experiment in how little of that you can have in a movie. How little plot talking can you have and still have believable reasons to kill like 1,000 dudes? It's basically an art film. The art is, what is the most beautiful, surprising violence we can create? Hall of Mirrors? Yeah, we got one. Crazy car chases? Absolutely. Getting attacked by a sumo dude? Sure thing, boss. It's like someone put Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and a big gun into a stock pot and boiled off all the talking. Pretty much the only talking part is this one sequence with Lawrence Fishburne, where Lawrence Fishburne is basically a super assassin version of Fagin from Oliver Twist with a loyal army of bums. And my man Larry Fishburne legitimately deserves an Oscar for being amazing. Like Nicolas Cage level compelling insanity. John Wick 2 is an action film without the gristle. He just tell you the rules. He has to live by his code. He has to kill certain dudes are trying to kill him, and those things are going to interact in the most amazing way that some action movie genius dude can figure out. Those rules, they just push over that first domino in a spectacular cascade. There's no pause for jibber-jabber, just a couple sentences, and all the dominoes fall in twists and curves and forms you never expected. Let me put it another way. Think of it as a dance production starring Keanu Reeves' cheekbones. Mesmerizing flashing lights and strobing colors, swirling surprises around every turn, plus Lawrence Fishburne, king of the hobos, Oscar caliber, I promise you. John Wick 2, best $6 I've spent this month. That's my